On behalf of DPS, hello and welcome today to this month's webcast on customer merge and customer purge process. My name is Gladys Robertson and I will be your presenter for today. If during this session you have a question or you need to communicate with someone here at DPS, a chat panel is available for your use on the GoToMeeting screen. I would like to take this time to invite all of you to stay for the question and answer session immediately following this presentation. Today, we will talk about the steps needed for customer merge and customer purge. Customer purge was added in Release 7 of DPS Extend, and the customer merge menu option was added in Release 8. I found the customer merge process or menu options under Special Functions Master menu. Starting with the customer merge, you may ask yourself, when would you need to use this process? Well, 1, to consolidate duplicate customer information from customer numbers that are already on the system. The example I show on this screen is customer number 48412 and customer number 48413 have the same Chicago Ridge, Illinois address. These two can be merged together into one, keeping historical data. Secondly, if a customer was taken over by a customer or purchased by a customer that you have in the system, then that would be another reason to do the customer merge process, again, with the choice to keep historical data. When preparing a customer for the merge process, all AR records must be 0, and the from customer, or sometimes known as the old customer number, cannot have any open orders. Once the from or old customer number has been merged, it will be marked as deleted and ready for purging. You can submit your customer merge immediately, or you can save it for later submission. Using F15, you can review all pending merging customer information. Once you are satisfied with your list, you can submit your customer merge process. It will go into a spool file, and you can schedule it for when no one is on the system, when you're not doing your billing or not doing any night jobs, meaning that there has to be no other activity going on your system when your merge process is submitted. The merge process will affect several programs. It will affect the AR detail history, the AR master, AR payment, just to name a few, your monthly sales history, your sales analysis history, EDI files, ZAP files, purchase history, customer comments. As you can see on this screen, customer number 48412 has been merged, and on your O1 inquiry now has a status of deleted. Once you have done your customer merge process, you will get several reports on your spool file to show that the merge has taken place. Now, let's talk about customer purge. You may ask yourself, what are the reasons that I should purge my AR customer history? When you think about data captured years ago, we had to pay for computer space. Well, now the computers have lots of space for you to use. So that is an au passe reason to say to save space. But what about too much unused data on your system? When you try to do a query, the system has to sort through all of that unused data. So, what is the answer to the question? Why do we purge customer files? Too much information not being used for reports or comparisons? IRS says 5 to 7 years for auditing. Do you have customer AR records longer than 10 years or 7 years on your system and you have not used them for research? Well, this may be for a discussion later, but there are several files that will be affected by the AR purge. You'll have your AR history from your header, your detail, and your check records and invoice history affected. They will be purged. On reports, on your AR statements, H trial balance, your AR inquiry, invoice inquiry or invoice reprint, to name a few, will also be purged. Before we can do our AR customer purge, we must first clean up our AR files. So we must first do an AR file purge. This removes the AR header and detail records. The invoice amount must be 0 or equal to the sum of 0, less your payments, adjustments, or credit memos. Your AR checks will be removed if the sum of the check amount shows that it has been totally used. Once this purge has taken place, you need to save your AR history, AR detail, and AR check history onto a tape. Now, all DPS Extend customers with a D associated in their customer master will be eligible for customer purge. And this includes the contacts associated with the customers. So, based on the date last ordered and the date last paid, 1 year from the job submission date, those customers with a D are eligible for purge. They must have no open AR and no open checks. If you would like to convert your sales history for further use or comparisons, then you can set up a non-AR cash customer for this sales history. That concludes our conversation today with merge and purge process for our customers. If you have any questions, feel free to contact myself, Gladys Robertson, or any of the other SSAs, your project leader, or your sales rep. Please stay for the question and answer session immediately following this webcast. Give us a few minutes to set it up. Thank you for your attention.